Hi, today I'm going to teach you how to make homemade vanilla extract. So first off, you need to start with vanilla beans. So this one is gourmet quality, superior grade vanilla beans, and it's grown in Mexico. So this is a Mexico vanilla bean in this package. I made a bottle right here. You can see that was a couple weeks ago. And then the other bean I'm using is Madagascar bourbon vanilla bean in here. And it's grade B. Grade B is the finer grade that you can use for making vanilla extract. They recommend using grade B. So here is a jar of Mexican vanilla that I made about a week and a half ago. And here is a jar of Madagascar vanilla that I just made yesterday. And then here's a jar, and I don't remember what kind of vanilla beans. We just got these from the grocery store. The other vanilla beans that I bought are actually from Amazon. But this is a jar of vanilla extract that we made a year and a half ago. So the important thing here, and it looks like I need to add a little more vodka to it, is you want to have your beans submerged in the vodka. So all it is you take your whole vanilla bean. So this is what your whole vanilla bean is going to look like. Do you see? It's completely encased. And then I took my knife and I took that vanilla bean and I'm slicing it in half long ways. So like this. You see that? It's gonna get sliced in half long ways. So after I did that, it looks like this. So it's a little bit raggedy, but you can see the actual vanilla bean seeds are inside of there. That's what you're gonna want to be exposed to your vodka. If you just put it in your jar like this, that good vanilla seed, here you can see some of the seeds on my thumb. Maybe not. The good vanilla seeds are not going to be exposed to your vodka, and it will not produce good vanilla. So I took 8 vanilla beans and cut them all in half, and I'm putting them inside a 16-ounce bottle, which I'm then going to fill up with vodka. So the more vanilla beans you put in your jar, the stronger and the faster you're going to have your vanilla extract. These I'm making for Christmas presents, so I'm gonna want them in about 3 months time to be ready for Christmas presents. The really cool thing about your vanilla extract is you get to keep adding. You take a little out and use it for baking, and then you can pour more vodka in, and you can keep adding vodka. So it's kind of like the never-ending jar of vanilla. So every time you use it, or after a few times of using it, you just add a little vodka. So we got the Smirnoff vodka. They recommend any vodka that is 80 proof or higher. It needs to be 80 proof or higher. So Smirnoff, this was like $17 for this big jar, this big bottle of vodka. So I put my beans in. Now I'm going to put my vodka in. In my jars, I ordered them off Amazon, and they came with this nice funnel, which is awesome for filling it up. When I get to the end, I'm going to slow down, as you can see. because I have overfilled them. Just a tiny bit more. Because I have to, oh, and I'm about to overfill it again. There we go. When I take the funnel out, it makes a little room. Now see how it's pretty clear? There it is. Very clear. And this is just after 1 day of sitting. That's how brown it got already. And this is after a 1.5 years of sitting. See how brown it is? It looks more like the vanilla extract. So I have seen recommendations on YouTube that it says let it sit for anywhere from 2 months to 2 years. As soon as your vanilla beans start getting a little bit slimy, then you know it's time to take the beans out and throw them away. But you can leave them in and keep having vanilla for a very, very long time. So that's it. It's super easy. Just takes vanilla beans. I ordered it on Amazon. Some nice bottles or jars. Canning jars would work fine. And vodka, 80 proof or higher. And that's it. Okay, as I mentioned, I will be using 2 different types of vanilla bean. One is the Mexico vanilla bean. This is, as you can see, a thicker vanilla bean. Mexico is where vanilla beans originated. So I will be using some Mexican vanilla bean. They typically have a bold, spicier vanilla flavor. And the other type of vanilla bean, I'll leave it to show you the difference, is the Madagascar vanilla bean. That is very commonly used in making vanilla extract. And it has a smooth flavor, a very smooth, rich flavor. Even though it's small and thinner, it actually has the most flavor in its vanilla bean. So it'll have a very vanilla flavor, even though the bean is thinner and drier feeling. The Madagascar is definitely, you can see it's more pliable when you bend it. This one is definitely tougher to bend. So that's kind of your difference between the Mexico vanilla bean and the Madagascar vanilla bean. So one is going to give you a smoother flavor and one's going to give you a bold flavor. Okay, there's also a Tahitian vanilla bean, and they use that a lot in perfumes. And there's also a very rare vanilla bean from Uganda. The other thing I wanted to add is if you do not have enough vodka, you can also use rum, and you can even use spiced rum in making your vanilla. So I'm trying some with the different types of vanilla beans, and I'm also trying some with rum instead of vodka, just to kind of experiment and see which ones I like better. But all of the research I've done, you can use either rum or vodka, and they both turn out amazing. One more tip, or a couple more tips about your vanilla. While it's sitting for the 2 to however many months you're letting it sit, it's a good idea to give it a good shake at least once a week. You can shake it more often if you think about it, but you're gonna want to at least shake it once a week. And I wanna show you, when I shake it, can you see all those little floaters in there? Those are fine. Those are the actual vanilla seeds, the little seeds in there. And if you mix some of that in with your desserts, it actually will taste delicious. So like if you have vanilla bean ice cream, if you've ever had that, you can have vanilla bean in your muffins or cakes or whatever it is you're eating, and you'll just get like a little bite of vanilla and it will taste delicious. So you're gonna have these little floaters, that's perfectly normal, and you are wanting to shake it. You could do it daily, but at least once a week. All right, so I just wanted to do a little bit of math calculations for you. So I am making 18 16-ounce bottles of vanilla for Christmas presents this year. So I spent $96 on the Madagascar vanilla beans. I spent $131.75 on the Mexican vanilla beans. I spent $60, excuse me. I spent $60 on my glass bottles, and I spent $75 on my alcohol, about that amount. We did have some alcohol at home. I tried to add in the amount that we had there. So the total that I spent was $362.74. Yes, that's a lot of money that I spent, but I just made 18 very nice Christmas presents. I might add like some homemade bread or homemade muffins or something to go with it, which won't cost me very much. But a 16-ounce jar of vanilla, for a total, that makes it to be about a $20 investment that I have in each of these jars of vanilla. $20. If I were to buy that same 16-ounce of McCormick pure vanilla extract at my local grocery store, it would cost $77.76, so almost $78. I made mine for $20. The McCormick vanilla sells for $4.86 per ounce. My vanilla I made was $1.26 per ounce. So if you wanted to make a $10 Christmas present, you could use an 8-ounce bottle. And in hindsight, I wished I would have done an 8-ounce bottle, because it took so much vanilla beans and so much alcohol to fill it that it was a little bit overkill. I wished I would have realized how much it all would have taken for 16 ounces. So I could have had, if I would have done 8-ounce bottles, basically cut all of my expenses in half and made a beautiful $10 bottle of vanilla to give out to friends and family for Christmas presents. So again, McCormick's would have been $77.76. My really amazing homemade jar of vanilla that I know all the ingredients that went in it are pure alcohol and pure vanilla beans, $20 for the same bottle. So I think that's really cool. And this is the gift that will keep on giving, because as soon as they use a little bit of their vanilla, they can add more vodka to it and it will just keep replenishing. They should not have to buy vanilla for a very, very long time.